It's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Bobby back again with another video. Now, before I start this video, just a quick announcement. Recently, me and two of my friends, one being Sam, the other one being Yali, just started Tri-State 86 Instagram group, which we're going to be posting pictures of all the Tri-State 86s, BRZs, FRS. Everybody's builds are going to be in that IG page, so I'm going to leave that page down in the description below. Please be sure to go check that out real quick before you watch this video. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I recently made a video saying why you shouldn't buy a BRZ FRS GT86, and that video got so much freaking hate, and I just think people took that video the wrong way. I was tired of seeing all these comments by all these non-enthusiasts or 86 owners or even 86 drivers that ever drove an 86 write all these stupid comments about the 86 and why it sucks, why you shouldn't buy it. Shut up. If you never drove an 86 BRZ FRS, don't talk about the car like you know it. So to all you haters out there, before you start commenting down below, what I'm challenging you guys to do is to go to a dealership, find the 86 FRS BRZ, and drive the crap out of that car. And I guarantee you guys will not say what you have to say about the car, even though our car only has 200 horsepower. Forget y'all. And make sure it's a manual, because what's the point of driving an automatic? Let's be honest. But anyways, guys, let's get to the point of this video. And I'm actually gonna be giving you guys a plentiful amount of reasons why you should own a BRZ FRS GT86. First reason of why I believe you should drive or own this car is because, one, the handling. Well, let's talk about the most known thing about this car. The handling is just absolutely amazing on this car. I don't know if you ever drove a 86 BRZ before and got to actually whip it around. By no means am I a professional driver or a pro drifter or whatever, but we definitely do mountain runs in our 86 group. So we do hit those mountain runs, and we do use this car to its full potential, and we definitely throw it around the corners and whips like that, and the car handles like a beauty. And if you're one of those people that love drifting and can drift, you can easily, even bone stock, drift this car. Let's talk about the engine. Now, the F820 is not a powerful engine at all, but the fact that it is a boxer engine and it's a flat boxer engine, meaning that the weight is distributed better, which just allows the manufacturer to basically distribute the weight of the car evenly all throughout the front of the bay. They actually were able to, they managed to push the engine further back into the chassis, closer to the I guess to the dash, so it sits further. It's almost like a mid-engine, almost, not really, but it's closer to the middle.
As you can see, I've barely done any serious mods to it, and it already looks freaking sexy. I definitely turn heads wherever I go. This car is fairly simple to mod, very easy to mod actually. Everything that's been done to the car has been done by myself and a couple of my friends. We did the coils already. We have the red mud flaps, which look really good. We have the white Avid wheels with these awesome looking side markers that I just think look great. Overall, the car looks super sexy. I love these boomerang lights right here, and the tints as well look really nice. Now let's go inside of the car real quick for a second. Now, if you haven't watched my video as to why you shouldn't buy this car, I talk about the interior of this car and how cheap it is and how garbage it is, which is honestly true, but this is a sports car, guys. All those things I was saying in the video was just simply to, I guess, give a different point of view to somebody that might be considering buying this car and wasn't too sure about it. But this is a race car. You don't need super luxury interior. Either way, those things are super easy to fix. You can easily just wrap, you know, most of these pieces, which I do plan on doing within the next week or so, and I'm probably gonna make a video about that. You can either wrap that, or you can just get higher end quality stuff that you can just put in the car, like, you know, Alcantara, suede, leather. They sell all those things aftermarket that you can get for the car for sure. Now, another thing that I really like about this car, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard before, is the steering wheel. The steering wheel stock it feels like a racing steering wheel, to be honest. It's small, it's very compact, it's very adjustable, and you know, the way that it was designed, it has these lumps right here on these sides right here. It has these nice little lumps, and nothing is on the steering wheel, which makes it feel more race car-y. I guess you can say more race car-y. Another thing that goes just perfect with this steering wheel is the shifter.
Now the shifter of this car is a 6-speed. It's a 6-speed gearbox, and it is super nodgy, guys. It feels like you're driving a race car, especially when you're ripping it and you're stepping on the throttle 100% and you're just going from banging gears. You feel like you're driving a race car. And it's even better if you throw a heavyweight shift knob like this one. This weighs about 800 grams, which is about 4 times the original weight of the shift knob. And that weight actually makes a really big difference of how it feels. It's smooth, it's buttery, it goes into the shifts, it goes into the gears, super easy. You're basically driving a race car at the end of the day, and that's exactly what it feels like. It has back seats. Now I did use this as a negative, but it's also a positive, believe it or not. Even though you can barely fit people back there, even though you can barely fit anybody back there, it actually helps with insurance purposes. If they were not there at all, your insurance for sure would be way higher than it should be. Now the next thing is the trunk. We have a really nice, decent sized trunk for a sports car. Bring you guys out so you can see. You can actually fit a lot of stuff in this car, to be honest. Trunk is very spacious, and I like that about this car, that even though it's a sports car, you do have a lot of room in the trunk to work with, which is very beneficial. I've actually stored a BMX bike in there once before. Actually 2 BMX bikes, and they fit perfectly, and I still had a lot of room in the car, which is really good for a coupe. You know, you don't really see that in coupes. Usually there's almost no trunk space or back seat space. I personally really like how our dash is set up. You have all the RPMs right here, nice and big. The miles per hour is right here. The RPMs is right here. You know, fuel, whatever, temperature of the oil, whatever. And then you also have the miles per hour right here, or kilometers, whatever you run it from, where, you know, wherever you're from. And then you have these 3 buttons right here that let you work with a few options. Hold on, let's get this to focus. It lets you go through a few options. You can do kilometers or miles per hour. You can do odometer. That's right, boys, 26,000 miles. Trip A, trip B. What else? You can do miles per gallon. It tells you the average. I'm averaging about 26.2 right now, which is actually fairly really good for a sports car. Which brings me to my next topic, the fuel economy. The fuel economy on this car is actually very good. You know, depending on how you drive, that can vary from driver to driver. But as you can see in my car, I'm hitting about 26.2 mpg, which is really good. Alright guys, so now as you all probably know, this car comes naturally aspirated with no turbo at all, making 200 horsepower, which to some people is really a letdown. But honestly, Subaru and Toyota gave you a lot of room in the engine bay to work with. As you can see, there's a lot of space here that you can use. You can delete a few things, get a way smaller battery right here. And there's actually like a lot of space that you can work with to just throw a turbo in here, which is exactly what we're gonna do, guys. I have the turbo already. I'm actually currently speaking to the company that specializes in this turbo and installing the turbo. I got the P&L Stage 1 turbo kit and a few other things that came with it. They might even allow me to install it in their shop and actually like record the whole process and put it on the YouTube channel. So that's currently what we're working on right now. So that brings me to my next topic, which is modding the BRZ FRS. It's not really expensive. A lot of people call this the new Civic because it's fairly cheap to mod. It's fun. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of horsepower thing is also plays into that. But the fact that you can mod this car for cheap and make it look fantastic, I guess pisses people off. Even if you want to take this car and turn it into like a drift, you know, a dedicated drift car or a rally car or whatever you want to do with this car, it's fairly cheap to get one. You can get a 2013 for even up to like 13,000, 11, 12. I've seen them go for that, you know, for that price. So you can get a total one, fix it up yourself for very cheap. And then modding it is super cheap. The FA20 stock doesn't, even with a turbo, it doesn't really make a lot of power. So you do have to upgrade internals, which kind of sucks on that part. But it's a very reliable engine. If you treat it right, you take care of your car, you don't go crazy boost. It's very, very reliable. You can make very, very decent power in this car and still have a lot of fun on the track, or have a lot of fun wherever you want to drive this car, or you know, whatever you want to do with your car. Daily it. You can turbo daily this car actually, and I plan on doing that. It's a fantastic car. Overall, very fun to drive. The experience in this car is like no other car I've ever driven before. We're getting a turbo for it very soon. It was inexpensive. So just be sure to stick around for that install, guys. It's coming up in the future, near future. I guarantee you guys that. I'm also doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I think I've crunched it down to what I want to give away and how I'm gonna go about giving it away. So be tuned. That video will probably be coming out either Thursday or Friday. So be sure to stay tuned for that video, guys, and stay tuned for that giveaway because it's gonna be pretty dope. My first giveaway on the channel. I've tried doing this before, but it just didn't work out. First giveaway, officially 1K giveaway. We're creeping up on 2,000 subscribers, guys, which is crazy. Let's see if we can get to that before the end of this month. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys with that whole confusion of why you shouldn't buy a BRZ FRS. It was just for those people that needed to know certain things about this car that are not good. So I hope this clears it up and this video doesn't get as many dislikes as that video does. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification button, because I post videos every single week. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Your boy Bobby's out. Remember to savage responsibly. Peace out.
So what are you about to do?
I'm just gonna install these cannons real quick. We're gonna go fight some pirates.
Who are you?
First you wanna put them on the racks. That's what